Hi, and we are live. Okay, bear with me. I got to take my meds. I got to put my meds together while we talk because I exercised quite a bit this morning, so I'm a little behind. Okay, sit there and find my. I got to take my meds so my back doesn't hurt. Let's sit here. And this computer is cockeyed. Hi, Paola. And yes, that is Keith in my video on Facebook. He's not a big social media presence person, so I know why. Look, cockeyed. So yeah, I put him up there once in a while so his classmates know he's still alive. And it's his birthday today. 58. So what's nice is he gets a free cookie from Crumble Cookies. I don't think you guys have that over there, but they're big. They come with a cookie cutter, like a pie cutter. You can cut them into 4 pieces. They're that big. So he's getting a free cookie and a couple other cookies because he made the mistake of looking at the menu of cookies for this week. And then someplace has a free pizza. So yeah, I'll tell him. So we're going to have a Hawaiian pizza to go with this free cookie. So basically his birthday, our dinner's free. Can't knock that. It was supposed to be breakfast for dinner. That's what he asked for yesterday. But if I don't have to cook, I don't have to cook. I'm going to take advantage of it. But yeah, gotta at least get my pain pill and my muscle relaxer in so I can sit. It usually takes me a good hour to get all my meds together. Yeah, it's not as much meds really as it is supplements. I watched something on YouTube, no, Rumble, of a doctor who was talking about the importance of vitamin D. Oh, Hawaiian's delicious. I love pineapple on pizza. Of course, I also put ranch dressing on pizza. So, pineapple's delicious with ham. Not to mention, and I don't know, this is the way I was raised, and what I was told was the enzymes in pineapple help break down the ham. So it's easier on your stomach to digest. What else is good on a Canadian bacon or ham pizza, whatever? Tomatoes. Sliced tomatoes are really good too. So 1, 2, 3. Where's my leave? I got to get that in. But yeah. So it's going to be Hawaiian pizza and cookies for dinner. I might have him pick up a salad if we have to have microgreens tonight. But yeah, for his own birthday, he has to pick up his own dinner. But beep! There goes my Tylenol. But I don't have to drive into... That's not my Tylenol. It's in here somewhere. Oh, wow. Did not know that. I wonder if it's a bit of the acid that will eat it off. Interesting. When I go to the tanning, they want my fingerprint, and it worked once, and it's never worked again. But it could be the nails, too. The butcher I worked with, he had no fingerprints either, but that was from spending years cutting soggy, wet meat, so they pretty much just were gone. He went to get his concealed carry permit, and they're kept trying to get him to do his fingerprints, and they're like, you don't have any. You don't have any. They finally just said, you're 75. I don't think you're going to be a problem. Here's your permit. So, yeah. Now, where did I put it? Oh, there they are on top of my computer. Oh, my God. Yeah. Look, I didn't even do facial recognition for my iPhone. It's like, no, we're good there. If I can't remember my password, I don't need to be in it. I don't have a password, so that makes that simple, too. Down the hatch. I have to go. Me and my toxic Diet Pepsi, but I love it. Oh, cool. Mine never got figured out. And my son's IT for the city, the bigger city around here. He's, I'm like, could you fix that? Oh no, I don't have time. Fine. And I have to have, hi Virginia. How are you? Mine has to be in a cabinet, like my computer armoire hutch, because of the cat hair. It used to be because the golden retriever hair would get into the rollers. So it all has to go into a hutch because now I have the 2 long-haired cats that it just will every cat hair everywhere. I mean, I'm so I love my cats, but I'm tired of cleaning up after them, especially now that I have another litter box that's right by the bathroom. So if to step into my craft room, I have to dance around Snickers' litter box because little mama won't let her go to the other litter box. So, yeah. What we do for our fur babies. I'm tempted to just throw them all outside some days. Just go. Well, we don't have an orchard at this house. The other house, we had an orchard behind us. It's like, go poop in the orchard. That's fine. Oh, God. Those, I find, I sit there and doom scroll on a certain, a couple of Telegram channels looking for these memes that I do as my shorts. Yeah, did you see the latest one about the 17th is over and come May 5th, we'll all say we're Mexicans. So I had to put on that title so the YouTube wouldn't have pitch a fit that I was raised by an Irishman and a Mexican woman. So, and I'm Scottish and Native American and Norwegian. Yeah, I'm neither Irish or Mexican. Legally, I am. So, Dad's family's from Derry. So, oh, oh my! I bet that cat was just thrilled. I remember putting tape on the bottom of cats' feet and watching them, Scotch tape, cellophane tape. Just watch them just freak out because they can't touch the floor. I think we can get them year round, but I don't know. I notice them most at Easter, and then like I said, the dove eggs. Okay, the dove eggs. I would tell the boys when they were younger that they had liquor in them and they couldn't eat them, so that I could actually have a piece of candy that wouldn't be pilfered and devoured before I could even get back to it. So, but I've got this new fascination is with Mexican candies with the chili in it. Oh, God, that's good. I'm afraid when I go back to Winco, not this Friday, but next. Yeah. Is it it's this Friday I go. I'm all screwed up. I'm going to get probably about 2 pounds of it. The little ones with the chili in the center, and they're like mango or tamarindo. I don't know. They're brown and they look like weird ass lumpy pea pods. Tamarind, something like that. And but they make really good candy, just like hibiscus do. Hey Tampa, it's good to see you, hon. How are you? They look like the hibiscus makes a wonderful tea and a great popsicle. And like I told the gal on Facebook, I'm not sure if she's related to me or not, that those sagebrush violets I have a picture of on my Facebook or one of my yesterday's live, I think, are tasty. You can eat them. They're, you catch them at just the right time. They're actually really good. They're sweet. But the idea of running around on the hillside picking flowers just to eat them doesn't, most people are like, what are you doing? No. Yeah. Lavender's good. I don't mind lavender. I mean, I just can't chew on my lavender stock, but I have the lavender coffee syrup is good with lemonade and a Red Bull. It's a little too good. And then I start shaking for like 5 hours after it because I've eaten too much. But get these pills down. I'll have to get. I have like 4 pill boxes. And one problem. I also have one like this for fingernails. If I do nails ahead of time, I put them in here. Thumb, ring, starting at this end. So, yeah, I have a whole container of fingernails. Where's it at? Well, it was here. I must have. Oh, yeah. That's what I do. It's like, oh, does this color work? Or if I'm in a pinch and I want to, put on a certain color. Because I do my own. I do my own nails. Because I like being able to change them out whenever I feel like it. Oh, yeah. I mean, it's organization. It's an easy way. Sunday is your thumb. And then everything on. Yeah. Oh, that's too funny. That's just hilarious. But that's the way I keep them. And then I use, where's it at? There's at least one of them. I paint them on these. So, yeah. It's like, I couldn't figure, because you throw them all into a bag and then you're sitting there for half an hour going, is it this one? Is it this one? Is it this one? No, I just separate them all. That's what I do. And I like having just pop-ons, pop-offs, so I can change them whenever. I have those, what are they? They're like nail forms, and is it the polygel nails? I have a whole bunch of that stuff. I haven't used it yet, but I got a bunch of it. And then I've got the acetone to take them off when I change it, but this is easier and faster, and I'm used to it. And if I don't, because I have such tiny hands, if I don't have them on, I feel like I have nubs. These actually, the other day I went to grab for an egg on the stove because I was making breakfast and I had just taken them off. Oh, yeah. I think they're really cool. And I love, I've even got the jewels and stuff to go on top. This is still in a big box in my craft room. This because I know I'll get into cooking and I'll have food on the little jewels, and it's like, no, can't do that. Spent too much time either being a nurse's aide or working in a store that you just in the meat department where you don't dare put anything extra on top of your nails. But my daughter-in-law would put jewels on her toes. And I'm like, hey, I'm too old to bend over for that long. But, it looked cute. And I'm like, how do you stick it under the light? You stick your, And then I got one of those portable lights that I can just hold it over my toes if I wanted to. But like I said, I can't bend over. Yeah, that room over there. Hopefully I get it back soon. I mean, I'm ADHD. So, I hyper focus on whatever new thing I want to try. And then it sits there. So I have stuff for wood burning, leather work, resin, sewing, acid etching. What else do I got in there? I've got the nail file thing, drill thing, looks like a fancy Dremel, all in pink, up in my cupboard that I can't reach because of that bed that I hope is gone very, very soon because the gal gets back to work tomorrow. I have the Serta zero gravity electric bed that needs to go bye-bye. And hopefully it's going to the YWCA, because that's where baby girl sleeps, and she's 3 and she's not in her playpen anymore. So if that thing fell over, the playpen wouldn't, isn't there to stop it. So it's got to go bye-bye. I thought I would sell it, but who's got $3,000 cash hanging around to go out and buy, to buy something like this off Marketplace? So it's just going to help someone who actually needs a bed, especially, hopefully it's, well, this sounds terrible, to a person who actually uses the bed for, for their health. Oh yeah, my little 3-year-old, she's my granddaughter, and probably going to be my only grandchild. So yeah, a few weeks back, she's noon on Sunday. She looks at me and goes, "Nana, I want to go to the mountains." And I'm like, "Honey, there's a lot of snow up there. We'll go later." "No, I want to go to the mountains." I text her father, "When you pick up Kira, let's all go see the elk, because we have a elk feeding station about 20 minutes from here that they feed the elk and the bighorn sheep." So she was happy. She got to be outside. She got to see the big animals, and she was happy. So, but yeah, she's my little mini me. Somewhere on Facebook, I've got pictures. I won't put her face. I will not put. I'll put her in I put her in the private group. I'll put pictures of her in there, and she's on my YouTube, but I won't put her on Facebook on my page. Mm-mm. She's on my community page. She's just adorable, and but I'll go to pick her up. Like if there's no daycare that day, it's like, what was it? President's Day, the day parents actually need daycare. The daycare wasn't open. I'm like, wow. She just got dressed, grabbed her coat, her blanket, didn't even say goodbye to her father, and was walking out the door with me. It was just like, yeah, you guys don't exist. Nana's here. So, yeah, because I had her for her first year before she could go to daycare, because their daycare didn't take infants. So, yeah, she got to bond with Nana. And then when she was younger, when Papa would come home, she'd look at him and cry. He's like, "She doesn't like me." I said, "Give it time. You're not the one who feeds her, changes her, gives her medicine if she doesn't feel well, or comfort her. Give it time. She'll figure it out." It's an absolute no. Oh, yeah. Well, my oldest is 30. Gonna be 35 this year. I have a grand dogger. Yeah. So, yeah, and I'll only have the one because the little one's mother, she was number 4, and her mom was like, "I want my tubes tied. I'm not doing this again." Can't say that I blame her. So, yeah. Hey, Suspicious, how's it going? In the nice sunny Florida. I'm over here in the last day of the beautiful sunshine of 70 degrees. And then we go back to the 50s. I think a grand kitty would be a lot easier than the dog. My grand dogger, he brought her over, 4 years ago now, for Father's Day, and my Torty booked it downstairs and underneath the cabinet. Well, I went to go drag her pudgy butt out because I thought she was stuck, and she bit me several times, and then the doctor gave me the right meds, but not enough per day of that meds to take care of the infection. And a week later, I ended up with 3 days in the hospital. Yeah. It's so nice outside. Gosh. So when I go on the hillside, cross your fingers, it's at least 60. Yeah. It's I'll probably, I've got shorts on now. So I think my pants weather is done till October. They're so much fun. And then, but once they can walk, they're so much easier. I never really had to worry much about either well, she's 8 now. The one I've watched since she was 2 months old. I used to, this table, I used to tell her, be careful, watch your head, because it's got like a skirt, I guess, kind of thing. It's flat, and then there's a little piece. Well, she'd stand up and try to walk out. Well, it's great. Yeah, you can stand up under the table, but you're still going to hit the top of your head. It took her quite a bit to figure that out. No, don't do that. Don't. Yeah, that and the breadboard. She'd walk right into the breadboard. It's like, no, go around. Nope. Babies are fun. Toddler's my favorite age. I just love the toddler age, or just a little bit older. You know, you take them to, like, up here we have the Pacific Science Center. So it's just like one big, huge learning place. And it's a blast. It even has a butterfly house. And it's just cool to just stand in there. I want to get back in there now that I have a better camera. So, oh, okay, no problem. Enjoy that time with your daughter, hon. Enjoy it. Yeah. The granddaughter, the 3-year-old's figured out that when she's done talking, whether her dad is or not, she knows that little red button in FaceTime is, I'm done. And we'll be in the mid conversation and boink. It's like, all right, just text it to me. Whatever you need, text it to me. So, this is a pain in the butt. This takes me an hour just to get my meds ready in a week. And it's like I said, it's more supplements than anything. And I have a strange order I do all this stuff in. No, that's not it. I have the lovely, where is it? Medicine for high uric acid. Oh, I need to get the Wi-Fi off my phone. No. Stop. I have for like people with gout. I eat so much protein that my gout, that whatever it is, uric acid raises up. So you should have seen my doctor's face when I told him, see, I have, let's see, there's 10 grams of protein in my collagen. Then I eat like 3 eggs and then a protein drink and then, cheese or whatever. And he's looking at me like, are you crazy? For me to lose any weight, that's pretty much all I have to do. Okay, where is that med? Sometimes it gets overwhelming. Especially since I took it all out of the box so I could make it easier and threw it on the table. So it's not in the box. It's on here somewhere. I did it last night. Hold on. There it is. Allopropanol. That's what I got to take. Ouch. Oh, ow. My Nebulong would do that. I'd bend over to go, because I'm so short, to put stuff into the laundry, into the washing machine, because it's just the top loader. Yeah, I'd bend over and she just stuck on my back. And I'm like, would you please get off? I don't want to throw you to the floor. Yeah. It's, little mamas. Hi. She looked at me like, yeah, you are not picking me up. But yeah, this is my lovely gout pill. And then there's something else with either fibromyalgia or something with whatever I got. It causes problems too. Oh, wasps are back. One followed me into my kitchen yesterday. That was fun. So, yeah. I just sucked him up with my little Black & Decker dustbuster thing. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Mine likes to get right there first thing in the morning if I'm not awake when she is, and just meows as loud as she could. If you go through yesterday's live, she's just whining to be heck because she wanted to go outside. And it took a while for me to put her outside because she goes out on a leash. She's that wasp. She's I guess you call it first generation Nebelong. They just started being a thing. But she was her mom's long hair. Her dad was basically a Russian blue, so she's long haired. She's basically a long haired Russian blue. Everything's gray except her eyes. Her name's Goose. My son named it after alcohol. Gray Goose. So, yeah. It is Moonstone and the little cat Merlin over the moon. So, yeah, I've got Moonstone here. So, that would be a sneeze fest for me. Now, to me, I associate Angora with being a rabbit. Unless that's another breed of cat. I can't wear an Angora sweater because it's a sneeze fest. I'm allergic to rabbits. But they are delicious. Rabbits are quite delicious. And, oh God, my half-brother called on St. Patrick's Day. Damn near 3 sheets to the wind. He was at some business conference, and I'm like going, oh my God. He had this neat clothing idea for him he thought was great. And to have it be named Veal. I'm like, oh my. It's a long-haired cat. Okay. I forget what it represents. That's a good question. I know quartz was love. Hematite helps with your blood. Obsidian repels negativity. And I forget what this is for. Now I need to look it up. But if you go and look up Nebelong and go through images, they almost all look exactly alike. The males have a bigger face, but you'd swear you were looking at a picture of my cat. No, that's just fat ass on the couch. That's Raisin Loaf on the couch, 18 pounds. Yeah, I know. And if I write it down, I'll remember better. I can write down a grocery list, throw the grocery list away, and go shopping and remember. It's not the same, though. Oddly enough, it's not the same if I type it into my phone. I don't remember as well as if I just wrote it out. Oh, my mother used to have a pitch a fit because I had her for a teacher. You know, most kids would think, oh, yeah, your mom's a teacher. You're going to get a break. Nope. All I would get is, there's a test tomorrow. You need to study. I'm like, thanks, Mom. Yeah, thanks. But she would, okay, I'm trying to read. Oh, sweet. Okay, yeah. Moonstone, and because, I associate it with the moon, and yeah, that makes sense. Yeah. Oh, I know. I love Moonstone. I've got several other pieces around here somewhere. That one was a ring that my son bought that saved me from getting my finger broken in a door. It just squished it to no end. And there's another one where it was, instead of square, it was rectangle, and it fell out. This one's getting a little loose. I got to glue it again. Yeah. Oof. So it would just drive her bananas because we'd have a video, or back in those days, we'd have a film reel, and I'd doodle. And she'd get mad. You're not paying attention. We don't have to take notes on this. I'm like, you don't get it. If you want it to stick, I got to be doing something else. But yeah, my dad was a teacher till the late 60s, and he said, this is bullshit. And he quit teaching. So he was a science teacher and a history teacher and a track coach and a basketball coach and a football coach. And mother was an RN and then became a teacher. Never thought about that. That's interesting. I haven't had a haircut in 10 years, at least. It's decided to just stop with little bits left. It's genetic. You'd think a full-blooded Indian would have this beautiful, long, dark hair. Nope, not grandma. She's damn near bald before she died. Wish I would have known that before I got to this point. I might have figured out what I could do to help save it. With the hat, I don't know where mom's hat went to. With that, and you have to fold it a certain way and keep it starched and clip it, and yeah. What's left of it? Thank you. It's a little thin up here. It's thinner than it needed to be up here. Last year, my hair dryer curler thing overheated, and I was preoccupied, and all of a sudden I smelt burning, and I singed off a fair amount of hair on top of my head last year, and then I got a good spot back here too. I mean, it's genetic, and I wear hats a lot. I even have some wigs. One of these days I'll show up in a wig. I got to get more pins though to hold this stuff back. My son says, Mom, you have too much testosterone. And that's part of the reason I call it male pattern baldness. And so it's thin in the back too. And yeah, I do make more testosterone than the average woman. I've known that for years, but I never put that together because I never saw the back of my head till I saw a hiking video, and I was horrified. I was like, oh my God, I can see scalp. Yeah. So lots of hats. I know. Luckily, I haven't had a lot of company lately. Dad doesn't come up because he's allergic to cats, and well, there's no mother. My brother complained at me, my half brother, when he was 3 sheets to the wind. Why don't you come visit me? Because I don't visit anybody. It's not like I can just jump up and drive to Wallace for 6.5, 7 hours and without having 7 or 8 stops just so I can get out and stretch. Oh, I'm terrible. I am terrible. It's like I should be putting these together while I talk. Oh my God, my leg's asleep. My toes asleep. I sat funny. Yeah, I'm ADD, so it's just like I start something and then it's just I walk off and no squirrel, here I am. And it's just, yeah, that's me putting in my Tylenol. They cut down years back. They cut down your hydrocodone. My 5s were, what they were. I think they started out as 500s, and now they knocked them down to 3 5s, 325s. And my doctor's like, well, yeah, they decided, it's better for you if they take out the Tylenol. He goes, So are you okay with that? Or do I need to prescribe the other one? And I'm like, no, that's fine. I'll just pop a extra Tylenol with it. And doc goes, yep, that's what everybody else has been saying. So just throw in an extra Tylenol. And then these are my 5 in the morning meds. So, oh God, I'm bad at easily distracted. Yeah, I have to take my muscle relaxant, pain pill, Tylenol, gout pill, and a heart pill. I got to take that. 5 and 5, especially if we're having solar storms. The other day, was it yesterday? I had to take a heart pill early. There's my allergy pills. A heart pill early than 5. And I'm like, and it just comes out of the blue. My regular heartbeat kicks up and I'm like, start looking for go through my Carrington app. And then there's a thing from Wages. So it's like, yep, something's going on. Yeah, the sun's doing its thing and I'm suffering for it. So. Bextra, wonderful drug from Pfizer. I hate that name. Fabulous drug. Took away my pain. It's really similar to Celebrex. Did I put 2 in there? No, just 1. Some kind of enzyme inhibitor, whatever. Worked really, really good. What was it? Ruined my heart. They pulled it for heart problems. So, yep. So now I'm on heart medication for the rest of my life. Luckily, it's something that's inexpensive. It's like 90 days for $1 something. But I love to. That's hilarious. Yeah, you missed it yesterday. Hubby popped in for a bit to tell me that he was going back to work after his dentist appointment. So that was a surprise. That was a surprise and funnier than heck at the same time. Now, do I have all 5 in here? 1, 2, 3. What is missing? Something's. Oh, the pain pill part. I get yeah. For a month. Oh, geez, that's a lot. For a month. I'd have to have them like stacked up in one of them cases where you pull out a drawer and have them. I mean, a week's bad enough. But from 5 in the morning when I take this little lovely concoction is my best sleep. I have a whole bunch of REM sleep. I sleep really good. Maybe that's because I'm in the bed by myself for 4 hours because he's gone to work. But yeah, that might be a good chunk of it too. Because Princess wakes up at 9:30. I woke up at 8 o'clock and I'm like, I could get up. No, I'm comfortable. Roll back over till 9:30. So I have 4-pack, 1 for each week. Yeah, man, it's really annoying. But most of mine, are supplements. If you snore, honest to goodness, this really helps. Tubby had sleep apnea, and it's darn near gone. His snoring is almost gone. So I got him started on B1, and it's working pretty good. Ow, I should get my chair. I should get my pink chair, but that means I have to pick it up and carry it up and over the litter box. So cool. Yeah, oh, what is it I looked up one time? It was on Gematria, and I didn't take a screenshot, and I kicked myself, and because it was something I dreamt about, and I looked up that word, and I want to say it basically figured out to the Antichrist is here, and I was like, I kicked myself for not taking that as a screenshot. No, I'm a firm believer in natural immunity. The only med I have to have is that heart med. I mean, it's not that, well, I don't have to have it. It's metoprolol, but when my irregular heartbeat kicks in, it partially contracts, and then when it does it again, there's all that blood it has to push through. Well, that hurts. And I can feel it, even though most doctors say, well, you're not supposed to be able to feel this. I can. So I take it because it says it's supposed to lower my heart rate, but I don't think it ever does. It doesn't ever let it get really high, but it just gets it basically back into kilter. Of course, it doesn't hurt so bad. Yeah. I don't have anything on either side, Ted or Molly's. And a little bit of diabetes. Ted's side is they got older. Molly's, her dad had diabetes, and Anita, my Aunt Anita was 10 years older than me, and she died a few years back, but she didn't take care of herself. So she knew she had it, and she just didn't take care of herself. So, I mean, I visited her one day, and she was like, we're looking for a place to take the kids, for a park. And they're like, well, yeah, there's a park a couple blocks down. And he's like, okay, let's go walk down there. And she's like, walk? You're not going to drive? And I'm like, no, we walk. But there's no cancer. There's no heart disease. There's no nothing. So my dad, my biological father, was sitting there drinking with my half brother a few months back, perfectly fine, healthy. And he's fine. He'll be 78 or is 70. I don't know when his birthday is. Be 78 at some point in time this year because he's 20 years older than I am, which is hilarious because I have a brother-in-law who's the same age as my birth father. So, yeah. PM. Okay. Yeah. You gotta have the magnesium before bed. It helps you sleep. So, yeah. It's up here, so I don't have to keep looking down. I can keep looking at people and reading. Yeah. I'm a big proponent on magnesium and a little bit of tart cherry juice before sleep. That helps quite a bit with your sleep. I have to, with cats and my allergy to anything with fur, and I kind of question if Tommy isn't allergic to cats. I have before bed, it's the real Sudafed, the stuff you get a sign for. One of those, 2 Claritin, or the Costco version, and Nasacort up my nose before I go to bed so I can breathe. Because the cat likes to sleep in the bed during the daytime. So. Dual sympathetic reset, like. Interesting. My late old boyfriend, I had gotten him on vitamin D, magnesium, and potassium, and he was able to get off most of his heart meds. And he was at the point where the doctor said, we can't do anything more for you. And he was doing really good. I thought he was. And then, hi, how are you? Maritza's Yarn and Craft. ¿Cómo estás? Yeah, until he decided he wasn't doing good enough and decided to unsubscribe and no longer click the bell for life's notifications. So, yeah. But yeah, he got off all that stuff and was doing pretty good. The pain he just couldn't handle. He couldn't handle the pain, and he wasn't used to it. He wasn't also used to asking people for help. He'd been by himself for so long that he didn't know how to ask people for help. And even if he did, he said it would be a challenge to accept it. And I kept telling him, I don't want you alone when we're older. But he had a really cute gal that liked him and everything. And that didn't work out because he could be a complete asshole. So I really liked her. She's cute. She's pretty. She was nice. He's an asshole. So oh, I know I have some PTSD. I'm gonna go to this and hopefully not listen to myself and screenshot this so I can find it again. So if I don't, I won't. So not my shorts over here. Let's see, volume's down, so I don't have to listen to myself. There we go. Screenshotted it so I can find it again. Oh, that reminded me, that picture, the thumbnail, I took that Sunday. Yeah, luckily my doctor doesn't. That's a rock marmot. So they're out of hibernation. So I figure spring's pretty much here. It won't be official till I find one squished on the road because they're not exactly too bright. It's like, oh, yeah, spring's here. The marmots are out. But yeah. My doctor, I got really lucky. And if you can ever find one that's independent from a hospital, they don't have to jump all their BS hoops. It's like with the monkeypox that came out that just kind of turned into a nothing burger. He said the natives, how they would deal with the pox would I have it saved in my Amazon, but it's either trumpet plant or pitcher plant, the carnivorous plants, one of the two. I don't remember, but it was extracts from that's how they took care of it. So I bookmarked it. It was never an issue, so I never had to buy any. But yeah, but he's really big on natural stuff first before you try anything else, and like red rice yeast. No, that's my vitamin B. No, that's hops for bedtime. If you have something, I can't even know if you can see it with the sunshine out. Red rice yeast, Lipitor is made from red rice yeast. So if you got cholesterol problems, this helps quite a bit. It actually brings it down really, really well. So I take it 5 times a week, Monday through Friday. And the weekends, I give my kidneys a break. The invisible man. Bottles of pill. Oh yeah, that's awesome. A lidocaine shot. And I'm gonna screenshot this again, even though this is really cool. Let's see. There we go. It's weird looking at myself. It's bad enough I'm looking at myself here, but then I go to here and I'm looking at myself again. Oh yeah, doctors are like, here, take this. Oh, you have this side effect, take this. And there's another side effect, take this. And I'm like, no. In the neck. Lidocaine in the neck. Just thought of anything in the neck. Gives me the itches. Just, I think that would hurt. I mean, it hurt for a little while, but yeah, I guess I could get, if it came down to it. Yeah, most of mine are, I have Lasix, 80 milligrams of Lasix a day because of my swelling, my retaining water, which comes with fibromyalgia. So, and I guess back pain. People with back pain will also develop swelling of the ankles. And according to my son's now going to be ex-aunt, us Norwegian women also have that problem of swelling of the ankles. I'm like, oh, goody. I've got it coming and going 3 different ways. Let's see, where's the big tall bottle? Yeah, and I'm on. It just drives the pharmacist bananas. I'm on 2 different types of muscle relaxants, but I'm on Flexeril and Robaxin, and they're like, do you take these together? You shouldn't take these together. I'm like, no, I don't take them together. I take one at one time, one at another time, and if, say, one pill doesn't work, they take a half of another pill about an hour later, and it usually relaxes what I can't get unknotted from my back. I love it. I had a physical therapist when I threw my back out. She's like, oh, you have 2 knots in the back. Because I pulled my shoulder blade an inch to an inch and a half out from my spine and straight up and down. And she's like, you have 2 knots. You have 2 deep, big knots on your back. And I said, oh, yeah, they have names. And Nathan and Steven. Oh, no. Well, hopefully comes out to be a good visit. Man. Oh, luckily, I need to. Once I tell doctor what happened a while back, I'm gonna be in the hospital. Not in the hospital, but in the doctor's office. And I don't. Tommy's. Yeah, and then I've been over at Aaron's a few times. I usually don't talk at Aaron's though. I'm usually just kind of quiet. I'm at Aaron's. Let's see. Or Wages World, or if you go to Marfugal, yeah, that little kind of group. I found Tommy through Wages World, and I found Wages World through Adam. This how people kind of move along, or even I spend time at, but I don't think you do, Oppenheimer Ranch Project and Magnetic Reversal News, those 2 channels, or League Project with Rex Bear. Yeah. I mean, I'm a web member for League Project, and I never remember to go over to there to the forum, but I pay every year for my membership, and I never remember to go. Yeah. Oh, yeah. It's funny. It is fun. Tommy is opening up more. I mean, if you look at the first show with him and Reese, he was just like all closed up. I can't do this. I can't say this. I can't do this. And now he's like over here going, yeah, okay, it's cool. I can do it. I can say this. I can admit this. It's just hilarious to watch. Yeah. Yep. That's where we found each other. And even Virginia, we saw each other on Wages World yesterday too. I remember I joined the boat when when Mark said, Tommy's looking to get 1,000 subscribers. So, I've just hopped on over there. So it was, and then I remember when he got the Woo Flu, the C+ math, and he was miserable. He was miserable. Everybody was telling him, you need to rest. You need to rest. He wasn't resting. Now he's being forced to rest. But I feel bad when he has those headaches. I haven't had those headaches in years, except I get the ocular instead. I just can't see. What other nighttime med do I need? Hello. Allergy pills. Yep. That's that's how I plan my Monday through Friday is Marf. And then, I'll catch, Wages. I'll be there to mod for Wages. And he's getting on more often, so he's getting into my little routine. Since I don't have TV. So well, hopefully it goes well, Jen. I don't have TV, so that's kind of like what I schedule. That's my TV viewing. And then I've got Church Without Walls on Saturdays and Wednesdays. It's like tomorrow is Church Without Walls and prayer beads. So, no, that's not. Oh, good. I have 2 of these. I have omeprazole. Oh, no, I'm getting them done for the week. Yeah, and it helps. So I remember that I took them. And what's terrible is if they're too big. I'm one of these people that can take a whole handful and just at once with some liquid and it's done. Unless it's like where's it at? Calcium. It's like a horse pill. Yeah. So my allergy pills. Yeah. So sometimes I look at my breakfast amount of pills and I'm like, who needs food? This is, I'll be like the Jetsons pretty soon. I'll be having a pill that says roast beef on it. Taking what's the little maid's name? Oh, the maid on the Jetsons. I can't think of her name. Rosie. There you go, Rosie. Yeah, and she's handing George his breakfast pills for like his eggs and bacon. That's his breakfast pill. Yeah, that's pretty much. Yeah, they're funny. They are funny. These yesterday's video and today's I've still got to put up on TikTok so that it'll save so that I can send it over to another website to take off the watermark that I could put it on YouTube. That's a lot of work. When she mentioned last week and not being hugged a lot growing up. So that's what skin hunger was about yesterday. It made me remember what Mother used to call it. And then today's like for people of us who weren't raised with, basically affection that, we'll stand back and we'll wait, do we comfort this person? Do we not? And sometimes we wait too long and then we end up looking like the asshole when we really don't mean to. We just don't know if it's okay to approach somebody because, I was younger. It's like my dad's side of the family. They haven't seen each other in months or years. You got a handshake. Yeah. So, yeah, it wasn't the silent generation. So you weren't told you were loved a lot. It was just like, you got a roof over your head, you're protected, you got food. That's, you knew you were loved. So I've got to, later on today, I'll put out part 2 of that. Yeah. I mean, it was really weird. And Mom, I don't think she coined it. I'm sure she heard it somewhere in the nursing business, but with that skin hunger thing, she would want a hug, or she would do things thinking it would get a reaction out of my dad. Well, that's just not how he was raised. And then she would get disappointed. But then she already had her own issues to begin with. She came in with some not just some luggage. We're talking a whole set and an airplane full of luggage into this relationship. Because she was that thou shall not be named here as a child. Her brother tried to protect her for as long as he, as much as he could. But when you got older people who say, this child is going to go with me over here. Yeah. So yeah. So she didn't know. She really didn't know either, because when she was younger and touched, that wasn't, No, I'm not. I won't get on an airplane to save my life. Yeah. And the last time I was on any large boat was in the Inside Passage. Yeah. Yeah, I won't get on a plane right now, especially a United Airlines plane. I mean, my husband makes airplane parts, and they're so strict, and this stuff happens, and it's like, well, someone's maintenance failed, because it's not the parts. So, yeah. I mean, Tommy never has to worry about me showing up on his doorbell on his doorstep, because I don't even visit my brother who's in Phoenix. He comes up here. It's too hot. It's like, no thanks. I'm good. I'll just stay here. I'll go visit my other brother. Maybe he usually comes to visit, and my other brother comes here to visit me, so I don't have to go anywhere. Yeah, I've never really been on a cruise either. I've just been on a ferry up the Inside Passage, which was absolutely gorgeous. I'm an earth person. I'll drive. I'm a Virgo. I will drive. I got no problems driving. I was salmon fishing once in my life, and that was enough. Well, ocean salmon fishing was enough. I chummed most of the time until there wasn't anything left in me to chum. So, oh yeah. Can you take some Benadryl maybe to help? I don't know. No, honey, go enjoy it. Just enjoy it, because these, we don't get these moments back. Yeah, yeah. Us Virgos need to unite. I mean, I am so Virgo. I do Ring Fit. It's a game on the Switch where you fight monsters with exercise. It's like based on Pilates. So I'm there going through the world. You have different worlds, and you have different ingredients so you can make different smoothies to fight these monsters or whatever. And I've gone now, starting with the first world, and each world I'm writing down the level, how many minutes it takes, how many mileage it is, what your skill set is to fight the monsters, whether it be yellow for stomach, red for arms, then there's green for yoga, and blue for legs, and then what all the ingredients is you get there out of it. So for each world, and probably when I'm done, yeah, no kidding, nothing's normal. And so when I'm done, I'm probably gonna sit here in front of on Excel and just put it into a nice little spreadsheet so that I can go back and find it if I want a specific. But I beat the game, so I can't do that anymore. Unless I start it up on another username and start over. But yeah. I don't know much about other ones. I'm married to a Pisces. My one I just lost was Cancer, and boy, he fit the bill. Tommy's a Cancer. My friend, he online, he goes by the name of Enoch. He's a Cancer. It's like, yeah, what did I do? How did I end up with all these cancers around me? But yeah. Friend of ours we share chickens with. We'll buy feed and stuff and, go help if they need anything done. And we keep saying, do you need help? Just holler. Just holler. And hubby's kind of feeling bad because they're doing all this stuff. And I'm like, he wants to do it. He's a Virgo. It's going to be his way and only his way. So just, he'll ask for help when he's ready. And once in a while he has, but my birth mother was a Virgo, September 11th. My adoptive mother was a Virgo, September 4th. I'm the 6th. So yeah. Still, my children are, my oldest is a left-handed Scorpio, and my youngest is a Sagittarius. And oh boy, is the oldest definitely Scorpio. And my soon-to-be ex-daughter-in-law, she's also a left-handed Scorpio. His is the 12th, hers is the 16th. So, yeah. Oh boy, I dated a Capricorn. Was it a Capricorn? What's February 1st? Or was that an Aquarius? I thought it was a Capricorn. I don't remember. But yeah, if that's what I dated before hubby. And it was one of his friends. I question if I didn't train my oldest to be left-handed. I didn't think about it. That was a kid. I was like 22. So I'm handing him stuff with my right hand, and it went to his left hand. Now he has an uncle who's left-handed. But okay, then it was an Aquarius. I do both. I think that came from dance class. You know, especially by tap. But you do a shuffle ball change on your right foot, and you learn how to do a shuffle ball change on your left foot. And then, your hands do everything together. The thing I had the hardest time learning was brushing my teeth and holding a glass of water. So I'm brushing my teeth with my left hand. The whole water at first was going like this. I was soaked. Yeah. So. Now his dad's not a lefty, but yeah, his dad's uncle. So my son's great uncle is a lefty. Yeah. You just get used to it. I mean, I broke my hand when I was younger, so I had to do everything left-handed, and so I learned to do it both ways and learned not to sit next to my son, my oldest, at the dinner table whenever we go out to eat, because we'll fight for the same space for our hands for eating. So I just shove him in the corner. There you go. You can eat at the end of the table. No one's going to argue with you where your hand goes if you're bumping them when they're trying to eat. Oh, cool. My brother is February 6th. Just dawned on me. We're both born on the 6th. And I'm 57 years old and first realized that. Yeah. I don't know what my son golfs. My uncle-in-law was a right-handed golfer, but he was left-handed. Now I need to pay attention. Got me thinking now. I'll have to ask him next time I see him. Because I know he writes left-handed, and thought he shot basketball left-handed. Don't know. Yeah. I'll be 58 on the 6th. Yeah. I'll be turned 58 today. So I used to think I wouldn't live past 40. And here I am going. And I'm looking at this shit show we got now going, this is not how I thought my old age was going to be. Oh, crap. That's funny. That's hilarious. No. No, there's not. I mean, there'll be a new pain every now and then. I'll, with the fibromyalgia, I'll be sitting there doing nothing, and all of a sudden I got pain shooting down my leg, and I'm like, what the hell did I do to you? I said, I'm not even standing on you. Why? But I've been this way since high school. I was on arthritis meds. I don't think they knew back in the early 80s what fibromyalgia was. Oh, God. For me, going into, say, Ace Hardware, just the smell of Ace Hardware, I love it. I could never work there because I would spend all my money at Ace Hardware on tools. So, or Lowe's, any place like that, I'd lose a lot of money. Mm-hmm. It's like I got hubby some kind of Leatherman. I forget what style it was. Oh, Taco Tuesday. That's pizza for us for dinner, but have a great night, Suspicious. Thanks for stopping by. Oh my God, I've been over an hour. Some type of Leatherman. You can change out the jaws. You can do whatever it was. Bits. I don't know. But I told him, I said, okay, I want the Leatherman camper. So remember that for Mother's Day. So, yeah. Well, hopefully you guys had a good doctor visit. What time is it? I probably should get going too. I love to just change things around. It's like, what was it? What did I buy? I thought hubby was going to go through the roof. Not for what I bought, for how I used it. I was in a hurry. So, and I wanted to get the soap scum off the shower stall. I didn't realize how bad it had gotten over the years. And I put a little sandpaper on it. I was like, oh, this is easy to get off. This is too hard on my arms. So I ordered a little sander, and really, really fine grit. And I'm going over it on the tub. And he's like, what are you doing? I'm like, I'm getting it off. It's taken off all the soap scum. I'm not going to strip it down and go right to fiberglass. But it got a good layer of it off, and then did baking soda, dishwashing liquid, and vinegar. Got that foamed up, and once that was all pretty much, basically opened up, and it could just penetrate in there, and it worked wonders. I loved it. And so I got it nice, clean. You could run it, and it was smooth again, nice. And I need to go in with the turtle wax and do that, but I think I'll just get lazy and buy a buffer and just do that instead of going by hand. It's faster. Only 2 people use it anyway. Everybody else is gone, so But okay, I should get going because little girl will be here pretty soon. Get ready for my little whirlwind. She's here till 5:30 now, which really throws me off. It's not. I don't mind having her till 5:30, but it really throws me off right now. Daylight, 5:30. I haven't started cooking yet. And now that I don't have Tommy at 5, my brain's like, okay, it's not time to cook dinner yet. So, yeah, but he'll be bringing dinner home, so that'll be nice. But yeah, I'm really thrown off since I have her till 5:30 because her mother waits till her brother, because they all work. The brother goes to track in Cowiche, which is about 3 miles that way. And she works in Cowiche, so she just waits and picks him up from track and then brings him out here to Titan where they live, instead of coming in, getting her, picking up, and going back. So I have her till 5:30, which is no big deal. But I've just got to get my rhythm. And then once I get my rhythm in, they'll be out of school and I'll have them all day. Nice. All right, guys, I love you all. So I'll be back tomorrow. You know, got to get my watch hours. I probably won't keep my monetization, but I just want to be able to say, hey, your grandma was monetized on YouTube. Your grandma has an OnlyFans with nothing on it. But I was not about to let anybody take that name, Miss Dragon. Forget it. So yes, I will be back tomorrow. I love you all and have a great night. And hopefully I can get something productive done with these meds. Not put it off like I did yesterday. All right, guys. Have a fabulous evening. I got to get to my keyboard. Oh, by the way, don't ever take sticky roller to your laptop keyboard, or you'll be getting a new laptop keyboard. It took the numbers and it took everything right off. All right, guys. I'll talk to you tomorrow if you're here. All right. Love you lots. Bye-bye.